Yo, what is up? What's up, YouTube? So this is the very first video on this channel, and I admit I'm doing this format because I am hella lazy, and I just had an urge to create something, particularly because at this moment I am feeling excruciating pain. I might not show it on my face at the moment, but it is something that has been ongoing now for just about 2 years. Having to do with my back, my nerves, my tailbone, just disc herniations, disc bulges, nerve compressions, pain in the neck, pain in the arms, sometimes pain on the face, pain in the middle back, pain in the stomach, pain in the lower back, pain in the glutes, pain in the knees, pain on the side of the legs, pain in the toes, and now, element of the pain that I haven't felt in a while, just this pain in my tailbone. So that if I'm sitting down like now and I try to get up, it's really bad, or if I take a step, it really hurts. Now I'm here waiting for the doctor to go ahead and get an injection for that pain, just to release the tension. I mean, I've been on medication for a while now, and I've been doing my physio, and I've been learning how to cope. I've done the thing. I've lost 50 pounds. That lowered my blood pressure, that allowed me to be a lot stronger and handle the physiotherapy, and overall otherwise I'm a lot better physically other than the pain, but yet I'm here and it is not easy. And I imagine, just like even the people around me, my mom, my friend's mom, my wife's mom, my wife's grandma, like, we go through a lot on a day-to-day basis. And I was reading the Bible last night, and it came to this verse about the whole aspect of count it all joy when you go through trials. In my mind, I looked it up because in my mind I was remembering it, and I was like, isn't that like linked to persecution? But like in looking up the whole thing, and I realized that it was not specifically about persecution. It says of any kind, which then would apply to your trials of pain, your trials of financial difficulties, your trials of struggle, every single thing that you go through, life in of itself, that we're to count it all joy. And the reason it gave for it, as it is, this is James 1 verses 2-4, I think. Yeah, the reason is that the trials that we go through, the pain that I'm going through, the pain that you're going through, it's supposed to lead to endurance, and that endurance is supposed to lead to patience, and that patience is supposed to lead to perfection. And just thinking about that, it is so difficult in the moment to find that strength, to find that joy, to find that hope. But one of the things I do realize is that it allows me to be a lot more loose with my hands, because in the moments when I'm on medication and I'm doing the exercises and it's frustrating and it keeps on happening again and again, like, all I can do is look for the time in which it will be made new, when I won't feel these pains again, and for some of us that might be healing now, healing 10 months later. And for others of us, it may be an eternity in God that really stops all this pain and stops all this suffering. But it forces me to look up a lot more, especially when, I'm guilty of it. I do not tend to go to God first. When things happen, I have to force myself to remember to. But in the moments where you are just in pain, you're on your medication, you've done your actual dose, and you look up to the ceiling, this is something my mom says all the time, and all you can do is say, God, how much longer? How much longer is this going to be allowed? How much longer am I gonna have to do with this? And you know, if you look in the examples in the Bible, you know, and you imagine him responding to you like if it was a thorn in your side, like Paul, and he's like, my grace is sufficient for you. And he's allowing these things for a reason, just like how he allowed it for Paul for a reason. In his case, was to keep him from being conceited. Now, I'd much rather not have this pain, and I will consistently keep on knocking on that door, just like, you know, the Bible tells us to do, asking for healing from the church members, praying for myself, laying on hands, having people pray for me, the elders and all of that. I will keep on doing that as long as this pain persists. And, you know, I would just ask you who are going through a similar pain to do the same thing. Don't give up. But when people ask you, how is it that you have hope despite your situation, be able to give an answer. Be able to give them that perfection that you are hoping for, that future you that is promised by God, that new body, a new heaven, a new earth, that you're dragging strength from that future you as you look forward to that day. Might be 2 months from now, might be 10 years from now. But the substance of your faith is that we do have something to hold on to. Now, I created this YouTube channel because I wanted to talk, hence the name Respawn Perspective. I don't know if it's ever going to be fancy or if it's gonna be like videos in this format because I'm hella lazy. But I know that I should have been doing this channel for a long time ago, and I was just fussing on just the type and the look. I probably have other channels on YouTube for like chess and stuff, but I wanted at least in the first instance, to create one that I could talk to, whether or not you're Christian or not, people who are going through situations, whether dealing with addictions, dealing with struggles, or just things that come up on a day-to-day basis. So yeah, feel free to hang out if you want, and hopefully I'll be consistent and post another video here. But just don't give up, guys. Don't give up. Until next time. Yeah.